Hello, it is Thursday, November 28th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Thursday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a puzzle with some kind of interesting or intricate theme, and this interesting or intricate edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Pascal Portalance, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the inexplicable Chris Ward. Thank you so much to the five of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this series, keep it going day in, day out, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much to those five, and also to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. It really does keep this channel going. So thanks to everyone who does so. If you'd like to join, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those five I just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official Daily Solve mug. Thanks again to those who support it, and thanks as well if you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. That's a big help as well. And you can also, of course, join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And it also doesn't hurt to like the videos from time to time and comment if you feel so moved. All right, now let's get on to today's Thursday crossword. This is a themed construction by Ricky J. Siorna. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, who's constructed a small handful of puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It is a Thursday crossword, so trickery could be afoot. Let's start solving. See how we do. Run down. Run down could be a verb or an adjective. It could be something like ratty or tatty or something as an adjective to mean something's run down, but it could mean you run someone down in the sense of you chase them, I guess, or I don't know. Jazz great baker could be Chet Baker, so actually that could be chase. Let's see, stream. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Streaming, that was my sort of throwaway example that I didn't think was going to be right, but it could be. Streaming giant could be Hulu. Some coffee orders. Americanos. Feed like a baby. To feed someone like a baby would be to what them? To, I can't think what that is, sorry. Blank Park, Colorado. Oh, right, this is one of those places I don't have any knowledge of, I don't think, but I largely recognize, I think I recognize it from a couple of previous instances in the crossword. Is it Estes Park, Colorado, maybe? Nutrient-rich soil component. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm not confident about that. Opt. If you opt to do something, you elect to do it. So that seems right. Common order at a hoagie shop. A turkey. I don't know. What about this? Appropriate, I guess, to today. Oh, it's Thanksgiving, isn't it? Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. I am preparing his Thanksgiving meal on Saturday, so that's why it didn't come to mind. Common order at a hoagie. Yeah, I don't know what that is. British designer Crawford awarded a CBE in 2021. Not sure about this either. Ilsa? I don't know. I don't recognize this person offhand. Oh, suckle maybe? So maybe it doesn't mean feed as in feed to, but rather feed as in, if the baby feeds, you could say the baby is self-consuming, consuming food. So let's see. Does that work? Clip. Pace, right? So in the sense of speed of travel, you're traveling at a nice clip, a nice pace. Okay, I'm going to ignore that upper bit there for now because I'm not confident about everything else that goes in. Examine in great detail as a text. You could pore over or peruse or you could parse the text. That works in great detail. Legal organization, the American Bar Association, perhaps, is, yes, if something is adjacent to something else, it abuts it. So there we go. And then if one doesn't have enough, one runs out. It is a Thursday crossword. There could be a rebus, meaning I'm not actually predicting that this is what's in the puzzle, but I'm just saying as an example, this could be runs out like that. We could put out in a single cell with this rebus function. If you don't know what that is, it's just a component of some themed crosswords in which you as I've done here, put an arbitrary number of letters into a single cell. It's not arbitrary, but it's theoretically unlimited. And you just have to infer that that's what's needed by the puzzle. I don't actually know if it is. Pancake order, right? Yeah, that doesn't seem right here. But I was just thinking, this feels like it might need more than 5 letters. Doesn't have enough. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So what's the pancake order? I mean, again, in terms of things that would require a rebus, this could be a stack of pancakes. But yeah, I don't really have any good ideas around that. Slam on the brakes. Stop or Canadian fuel brand. Well, we've been getting this fairly frequently recently. Esso, fuel brand, whose name derives from the initials for Standard Oil, SO, wins. Or it could be wines, actually, in this case as well. But I don't know the answer. Okay, mythological creature with origins in Sherpa folklore, the Yeti. Right, so that does make this look like Turkey, doesn't it? Maybe it's a Turkey sub. Maybe sub is in a rebus. Digital newsletter platform. Oh, Substack? Oh. Is it is it going to be a stack of the word sub? Right, so Substack is a if you aren't aware, as it says, it's a newsletter platform. It's a service by which writers can create a subscription service for people to receive their writing straight to your email inbox, and you can choose to sort of support that writer directly with a paid subscription as well. But they generally also offer free ones. Okay, so I'm wondering if that's what this is. A stack of subs, Substack. Could that be what it is? Maybe they're all going to be stacks. What about this pancake? It is. Oh, right. Okay, so maybe it's a half stack or a full stack of pancakes. So it doesn't have enough. Oh, I can't think what it is. Oh. Slam on the brakes. Oh, that's so disappointing that I can't infer what this one is. 8 or 9 in a golf bag. Something iron? I don't know. Well, this is probably right. Negative. Subtract or I can't think. Considerable. Substantial? There we go. That'll be it. Okay. So abbreviation in a birth announcement. Pounds, maybe, the weight of a child. Then again in text. No, on the other hand is then again in text. So, maybe ounces, same idea. Okay. So Vietnamese New Year is Tet. There we go. And delivery person is question mark. So does it mean delivery like childbirth maybe? Oh, this looks like sub-zero. Yes, I see. Negative temperatures, sub-zero temperatures. That's what it is. So delivery person, an oracle, someone who delivers future predictions. I don't know. Uprightness could be honor, it's sort of rectitude in the sense of uprightness. Color printer supplies, toners. Yeah, the ink for your printer. Beyond the pale, it's too much or it's too something. Oh, maybe, I see. A delivery person is an orator, someone who delivers a speech. That's what it is. So this is too something. And you wish. It could be as if, you could say. Hardly. Certainly not. Blank Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas doesn't fit. Oh, well, maybe it does. Substantive could be considerable. That actually does work. So Viva Las Vegas, the song. And Abbott Elementary Principal, right. I have encountered clues around Abbott Elementary before, which I know is a television program. I've never seen it. But I think this is Ava, probably, just based on the fill. Big name in laptops. Acer is a major laptop manufacturer. And editorial notation for an error. This is sick. This is what you would put if you're indicating that an error in a quotation is accurately quoted. It has not been introduced by the writer of the piece. Okay, so yes, you've gone beyond the pale. You've gone too far. That's unacceptable. To embellish something is to adorn it. And Hanna-Barbera character who co-starred with Secret Squirrel. I don't know. I mean, Hanna-Barbera made a lot of classic children's cartoons like Yogi Bear and did they make Scooby-Doo, I think? Anyway, a whole raft of characters that are somewhat less well known that I don't remember. Is it Adam Ant? Is that a character? I think that sounds vaguely familiar to me. Let's see. It might be mashed in more ways than one. That's true. You can boil them, mash them, or stick them in a stew. All of these are ways to prepare taters, precious. Potatoes. So there we go. And 8 or 9 in a golf bag. It is some kind of iron. Yeah, okay. So what is this? Pancake order. It is a stack of something. What is it? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know enough golf terminology for that to be obvious to me. Bakery byproducts could be aromas. You could smell the scent of freshly baked bread, which is one of the great smells in life. Grammy in Germany. Oh, Oma. So Oma and Opa are sort of, familiar terms for grandmother and grandfather in German. Okay, response to gracias could be de nada. It's nothing or of nothing. It's no big deal. You're welcome. Capitalized on an opportunity. I bet this is going to be another stack. Place to find a needle. Yes, it's a haystack. There we go. Okay, at least this one I was able to get. Okay, so we have hay here, we have hay here, and we have hay here. So we've created a haystack, and if you capitalized on an opportunity, you made hay. You took advantage of it. And a bumpkin, right, so this is a sort of term, rural sort of dialect term for someone who's, a bit of a, I don't know, maybe sort of a simpleton. Haunted hayride, Halloween activity, I guess. I've never done that, but that seems like a likely thing that would exist. Grandiose could be epic, maybe. And home away from home, pied-à-terre, maybe. So this would mean sort of maybe a smaller home, a flat or an apartment that you have in a city, perhaps, for, I don't know, weekend stays, that kind of thing. For people who have the luxury of multiple homes. Best possible could be ideal. There we go. And if something yields a return, or it yields some benefit, it seeds it, or maybe not a benefit, but maybe yields territory, seeds territory, that kind of thing. Okay, so actor Daniel Day Kim, there we go, a well-known actor. And figures counted in some diets are calories, presumably, yeah. So counting calories consumed, alliteratively. Pitcher for the Reds, ? So Reds, you read this and you might think, oh, it's a sports team, but Reds is not capitalized. So what is it? Is it red? I mean, Reds in slang could be a communist, so it could be maybe commie. I don't know if that's what this is. Supermarket section. Not sure. What is that? I don't know. Ruse designed to disguise an alter ego. No, that's too long. Ruse designed to disguise. I'm not sure. Key blank Bogart movie. Key Largo. I've seen that. It's a great film. Humphrey Bogart film. Natural do's are afros, so natural hairstyles. It means hairdos. And Showbiz Awards acronym. This has become a real standby in the New York Times crossword. The EGOT, the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. An array of prestigious performing arts awards. Nibble could be to nosh on something. Yes, would be to sort of snack. Okay, saw points. Teeth of a saw are the points. Literally, it's points. Pitcher for the Reds. Oh, no, okay. It's nothing to do with what I was thinking. Maybe that was a sort of secondary misdirection. I don't know. But it's a carafe. It means Reds in the sense of wines. There we go. So you might put wine into a carafe, a pitcher from which you could pour it. Okay, so supermarket section is, I don't know. I still don't see what this is for some reason. Ruse designed to disguise. A ruse. What kind of ruse? What kind of ploy or trick? A screen? It's not long enough. I don't know. I don't know why I can't see that, but I just don't seem to. Hackneyed. Banal. 90s rapper with the hit Still Not a Player. I'm not sure offhand. Trees along the National Mall must be elm trees. And supermarket section, oh, meat. Oh, right. Okay, that was very straightforward. I don't know what was the problem there. Flamboyant display is éclat. There we go. Sort of, gusto or drama. Oh, maybe this is one of those stack ones. That makes sense. A smokescreen, smokestack. I bet this is smokestack. What is it? Yes, it is. It's factory chimney. A factory chimney is a smokestack. There we go. Okay. I've just gotten a notification that my keyboard, which is wireless, is losing its battery. So let me just plug it in so that doesn't happen. Doesn't happen during the solve that I'm suddenly not able to type. And let me make sure it's now still working. It is. Okay, good. Bug, to irk someone or to nag them. It could be, they're very different, various different meanings of the word bug, so it might not be that one. Oh, but let's look at the smoke ones. Ask for someone else's cig. Okay, to bum a smoke, to request a cigarette from someone. Amounts to nothing as a plan. Goes up in smoke. There we go. Oops, misspelled that, or mistyped that. Qualifying abbreviation would be IMO. So you might qualify a statement while saying, well, it's just in my opinion. I'm not necessarily certain. Bug. Yes, okay, it is to nag someone. I was right. And French in England. Oh, I see what it's saying. Right, this means French in the sense of French kissing, so, sort of making out with someone. And in England, or, in the UK more broadly, snog is a very common term for that. Okay, so 90s rapper with the hit Still Not a Player. I still don't recognize this offhand. What about this one? Applies carelessly as paint. Daubs, you sort of daub a paint all over a wall or something. Praiseful poet. Oh, an odist, a composer of the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword, the ode. And wins, this still could be wins or wines. I'm not sure. What about this? What about big pun? Let's see. Old Glory. Flag. Is Old Glory is it just the U.S. flag? It's not the Confederate flag, is it? I can't remember. It's just the U.S. flag. That fits. That must be right. So big pun must also be right. Okay. And then, like many Christmas sweaters. Oh, ugly. It's very, very commonly. Flue residue is soot. There we go. So flue in your chimney. And then a long-standing rivalry is a feud. There we go. So an argument that's been running many years, perhaps. R&B icon Rawls, that's the great Lou Rawls. There we go. And since January 1st, abbreviation would be year to date, YTD. So it's been going on since the beginning of the year. So what's this? Wins or wines? Oh, spools. Wines. Okay, so it is wines. If you wind yarn or something, you spool it. So now what's going on with the stack? I'm disappointed in myself for not having been able to find it earlier. Doesn't have enough. Runs out or runs low. Low stack? Is that a phrase? I don't recognize it. Slam on the brakes. Stop. I don't know what this is. I just don't know what it is. Sorry. Well, this does look like Estes Park, Colorado, doesn't it? Okay. Is this hummus? Is that nutrient-rich soil component? That's funny. That was what first came to mind to me when I first read this clue, and we had, I think, just HU in there. But I don't recognize. This must be related to. It must be. The word must be similar or shared with that for the food hummus, but obviously a different meaning in this context. Feed like a baby. Oh yeah, and it is suckle, right? That's what I wanted this to be. Okay, and then this must be Ilsa. Okay, so that this all actually does look right. So that is hummus. Okay, and now I just need to solve this. 8 or 9 in a golf bag. I just don't know anything about golf. So I mean, I've heard of an 8 iron or 9 iron, I guess, but I don't know what category of thing those are. Doesn't have enough. Runs low. runs out, runs what? Slam on the brick. Oh, stop short. Runs short. That's what it is. Oh, short stack. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Pancake order. What did I say? I said half stack, which is also, a valid phrase for a pancake order, but a short stack is also a phrase. I actually don't know if a short stack and a half stack are the same thing. They're probably slightly different. They probably deal with different numbers of pancakes. I don't know. But anyway, this I think is all going to be correct. It is. All right. Well, I wish I hadn't spun my wheels so long. I wish I hadn't stopped short with this particular stack. But that's a very good theme. It's a very fun theme because it's consistent in its mechanism throughout the puzzle. But, we have to sort of individually solve each instance of it. And it works very well. So there are 12 examples of answers that, well, sort of. I guess you could say there are 16 if you include needing to think of the sort of key word for each of these little segments, as well as the 3 additional answers that play into them. So yeah, really well done. 4 examples of something stack phrases, each of which with additional clues that can be built out of them. It's very clever. And we didn't get a revealer. I don't think we need one. I think this is self-explanatory once we understand what's going on. So we had our substack, our haystack, our smokestack, and our short stack, each of which had 3 stack-based, well, no, not stack-based, but sub-hay, smoke, or short-based answers that grew out of them. Very well done. I think that's a very, very well done theme. And of course, it is rotationally symmetrical. So if we turn the grid around 180 degrees, these theme rebuses would be in their identical positions. And there we have it. That was, I think, a very fun Thursday puzzle by Ricky J. Sirwa. Let me know how you fared with this one in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat, so we're always curious to know. And I'll be back tomorrow for the first of 2 themeless puzzles for the week, the Friday crossword. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Thursday. Take care.